So we're into the first seed.
I realized that I was the one that was meant to tell them to go, and so we were just kind of stalling for no reason because I could have stopped that at any point, and I'm stupid. And is everything okay for Raul? It looks like we might be...
I think it's fine.
Okay,
we're
perfect
into the
timing.
seed.
And we are into the seed.
Looks like a buried treasure to me, potentially a shipwreck, fighting for the spike. I think they did see a shipwreck there. And we'll see... Could potentially be interesting for the food. Oh, Raul hits the F3A.
And I think that this kind of F3T moment is probably just because of a different setup, right? Like your mouse is oriented differently, or your keyboard has a slight different angle. I mean, for different games, that's so important. But obviously, this isn't like a first-person shooter or anything. It's not going to be a massive deal, but it's going to be those small sort of things that can make all of the difference, really.
Yeah. And I think potentially, I know F3A, there's like a way to debind it. So potentially it's not binded on his PC at home. And he didn't expect that, but shouldn't be too much. Just a couple of seconds. And we'll see. Maybe that will be the couple of seconds that matter, as they are both in their crafting. Mechanics race, kind of your standard ocean overworld. And I don't know. What do you think?
Sorry, I just read a Careerway chat message where he said, Tiger looks like he's going to kill me. And I'm sorry. Maybe. sorry. Don't laugh.
Oh! Okay.
Wait, that's kind of crazy. Okay, we have a ruined portal here on top of the magma ravine. It looks like both runners are going to go for it, which is pretty cool. And I know that some of the runners upstairs were talking about doing L-shape versus 2x1 because of the nerves. And I mean, I like it. You know me, I'm an L-shape Andy. Like I don't care about half a second, bro. I'm probably gonna die in the seat anyway. It makes no difference. But these guys are pretty locked though. They're doing really well, and it looks like Tiger is gonna be entering our nether first, ever so slightly.
I mean, but that ever so slightly, it might be because he did the 2x1 where Raul did the L-shape. So that is playing in handy for him, and. Gonna see what this bastion is going in Y macro, looking for a fortress, and see what the terrain looks like. Not the easiest terrain, though. Thankfully, they do have leaves, shears from the extra iron in the shipwreck, and we'll see who gets this bastion first and what this bastion is, because it's looking like it's pretty far.
Yeah, it does seem like a pretty far away bastion as of right now. These guys, of course, have a lot of different setups with their OBS and such to increase, to zoom in and get the entities loaded and stuff. So I think that was one of the small few reasons why there was a tiny bit of delay before starting these matches today. Unfortunately, not able to really export everything nicely from home to a LAN setup. Maybe that's something that we'll work on in the future. Yeah. The devs of the community will have some sort of like OBS scene export that exports everything, your keybinds, your, all of that stuff, because I'm hoping that this won't be the last time that we have a LAN-based tournament. And I'm hoping that the crowd agrees.
Yeah.
Thanks. I mean, I really was fishing for that one.
Though, interestingly, we said earlier that Tiger was into the nether a couple of seconds ahead, but then Raul took higher terrain on the nether, so was able to enter from the top and boat down, and it means that he started his route a little bit ahead, and what was about 3 to 5 second time loss, now he's about 5 to 10 seconds ahead. So still neck and neck, but very interesting, slight difference on the terrain. And obviously the thing to note about Treasure is, the big question is, where's the fortress? I was looking, I don't think I saw it on any of their screens, I don't know if you did, but if not, that could be a difference maker. If one of them breaks the spawner, the other one doesn't, one goes the wrong way. I don't know, what do you think?
I mean, unironically, I checked about 6 of these seeds at 3 in the morning, and then the other 40 at a normal time of day, so that I was able to be awake. So I think that I might have seen the fortress on one of the runners' screens. I think the runners may have also seen it. I'm very much hoping that they have, otherwise I might be giving information away. But nonetheless, we are very, very close here. I mean, there is a few seconds between these runners, of course. But really, I'm just looking forward to the Tiger commentary video that I can watch on stream in about a week when he goes and analyzes this. So that's really what I'm focused on. I get one stream of free content. That'll be great.
And yeah, I was watching his face as you were saying that. He went from really locked in to a little chuckle, but he's still locked in and still figuring out where to go from here. And you said you checked some of the seeds at 3 in the morning. Which was this a 3 in the morning one or a normal one?
No comments. No comments.
I'm guessing it's a 3 in the morning one, though it's not 3 in the morning right now. And these runners look very much wide awake, and it will be interesting to see who is out of this bastion first, where they're going. It looks like Tiger is leaving. No, just Pelhang. So really neck and neck here.
While we're in a tiny bit of downtime between these seeds during the Pelhang, can we get a big thank you from the crowd, a big cheer, a big round of applause for the guys for the BU production team. They've been doing absolute work. They've been putting in so much work so far. Obviously, I'll be saying thank yous to everyone throughout this. There's so many people that I need to thank, and there'll be a big round of thank yous at the end. But I mean, these guys have been putting in a ton of work, both behind the scenes and right before the match, to get everything up and running. Obviously, the delays are inevitable. It's a live show. That's how it's gonna go. And they've done absolutely fantastically to get everyone in this arena. I mean, we've got a sold out crowd, man. Like, how cool is that? Is that not crazy for the first ever? But yeah, as we are heading towards the fortress for both of these runners, again, we are pretty much on each other's tail here. And I don't mean to say that because of Tiger. I mean, that's like we're on, Tiger is metaphorically on Raul's tail, Metaphorically. No wagger.
Potentially. And another interesting thing is we saw, Tiger 10 nearly. He took a death there. Just on the side of the fort. I'm not sure. Did something drop down and hit him?
Yeah, that was a Hoglin, I think, right? I don't know whether the Hoglin actually just completely just went absolutely crazy on the
fell off the side of the fort.
Yeah, jumped off the side of the fort. That's insane.
Shout out Hoglin.
No, not shouting out Hoglin. I don't think Tiger is shouting out Hoglin right now. That actually sucks. I have to feel for him. It's a tough situation, and obviously Raul with the substantial lead as of right now. But I think that with 6 explosives here, the zero cycle for 7 Raul can definitely be completed pretty easily here.
Potentially, though, it is 3 anchors, so if it's a side setup, something that could break Crystal, it could definitely get a bit scary there. Though one good thing about Tiger is, although he did take the death afterwards, it looked like he had a smile on his face. So I'm glad that he's still kind of he's not fully lost it. He's still in the game, hopefully, and even if he doesn't win this seed, it's a BO3. There's plenty of chance to come back, and I really hope we do see a really close match here. Though anything could happen. So,
I mean, one of Raul's weak points, according to the stats, and stats made by Bendo, they're not made by me. So if I say anything that's rude to any of the runners, that's on him, not on me. But I have written down here on the beautiful clipboard. 7 Raul, consistent early and mid game, struggles in end game. And that's the kind of split that we're on now. So if there's ever a time for Tiger to feel the confidence, possibly, it's while Raul is heading towards coordinates. He might have to try and lock in here for the post-blind split. I think he's doing very well as of right now, though, but the food situation is obviously a little bit suspect with the 9 rotten flesh pretty much only here.
Yeah, though I am slightly worried for Tiger. I saw him mess up a 2x1, potentially the tilt, the nerves getting to him a bit here, and he bailed to L-shape, which is really nice, because one thing that I find is if you fail a 2x1 and you go for another, you fail it again, it can really spiral. So hopefully he's able to recover this, but it is very much Raul's game to win here, as it looks like we're just waiting for final blaze rods, not the fastest blaze rates.
Yeah, now, of course, I did check the RNG for all these seeds. I didn't think that I made anything too awful. Or if I did, then I made the rest of the seed pretty nice, I'll be honest. But as of right now, we're kind of low, but we do have... Okay, right, the suspect food situation has been rectified by Raul, finding the bread in the inventory. I didn't even know that he had that, so that's fantastic. And now bridging to seemingly coordinates, while Tiger, of course, after taking the death, you have to feel for him. and Raul ready to enter the stronghold here.
Yes, though, not in the stronghold, in a cave. Hopefully for him, he's not missed. Hopefully he's just in a cave to the side, though there is a slight worry. Okay, yes, he is in the stronghold. And we'll see what this nav looks like. Ooh, needs to change the settings. Looks like a good spike to the left. Big spike to the right. Could potentially be a mineshaft. We saw a mineshaft as he came in. But I think this looks pretty good what he's getting right now. Yes. Checking for hiddens. Going down here, but... Ooh, this is a weird stronghold. So, again, Tiger needs anything possible. So he is hoping that this is the worst stronghold Raul has ever seen. I mean, I'd hope that Fulham's checked it to not give a 10-minute nav. But if we have a 10-minute nav, then it will make it exciting, that's for sure. As Tiger is back in the Bastion.
I mean, the spikes are going to be different for these runners pretty consistently versus what they're used to. So I tried to make these seeds pretty reasonable when it comes to spikes, but again, I was checking on my home setup, which is what I'm used to, and these runners are not at their home setups. They are here with us at Bournemouth University. Like, how cool is that? Like, we've got a crowd and everything. A perfect segue into me saying another big thank you to Bournemouth Uni for allowing us to host this amazing event. Hopefully it goes well, and hopefully you guys at home are absolutely have the most FOMO you've ever had in the entire world, because I'm sure you wish you were here.
Yeah, though, what I did hear from some of the players is they were having FOMO from not playing any ranked. I mean, Mongi away from his setup for 2 weeks, and that might be the longest he's gone without ranked since it began. So potentially could be playing with their heads as well. But again, Raul's still struggling in this stronghold. He looks very lost. It's like there's lots of cave systems. There's mineshaft, weird spikes. And he does finally find the portal room. So it's a long nav. But if he hits the 0, even if he doesn't, if he gets a perch, he should still be able to win the seed. But he's going to go for the 0. I'd assume so. So really, anything could happen. Let's see what it is.
Anything is possible. Oh, it's a 058. 058? Are you sure I checked these seeds? That's actually horrible.
Fails the pole clip.
Missed pole clip. That probably solidifies the fact that we're not going to go for the 0, which arguably for Raul enjoyers here, I mean, not going for the 0 is going to be pretty fine. Like we can see that Tiger is heading towards the fort right now, but you know, we're unfortunately not able to probably have a comeback unless we see a Max GG's level throw. And I know he's in the crowd somewhere, and I'm sure he's loving me for that one.
Of course. And Raul looks like he's going for half boot here. So again, 6 explosives. All he needs to do is hit the 1 cycle. Tiger he's catching up. He's in the fortress, but he's not going to be close enough that he can hit a 0 and overtake, even if Raul gets the max perch, obviously, of 3 minutes. So now it is just a waiting game. And I mean, for Tiger, what he really needs to be able to reset his mental. That's the most important, because we're going to finish the seed, and they were really close. Tiger was keeping pace. He just needs to be able to do that again, though. It looks like, is this a perch post for Raul? It is. So enjoy the 1 cycle. Ooh, bit of a flip.
Ooh, dragon flip there. It definitely wasn't the cleanest, but I think Raul is going to be happy enough to have 1 seed under his belt here. And that is seed number 1. Obviously, Tiger, unfortunately, not really able to do much about that one. It's a beautiful couple of chat messages between these guys. And yeah, now that our first seed is done for this best of 3, we're going to be starting the next one up super, super quickly. We want Raul and Tiger to be as locked in as possible. Obviously, Tiger taking that death is going to be a pretty big issue. And I know that this next seed, by looking over Raul's shoulder, the next seed is going to be a Savannah Village. And the reason that I've asked the seed finders to do this, and this is actually mostly to the players at the back, you will be told occasionally what seed type it is. And that's really only if there's more than 1 structure in the overworld. Like, I'm trying to be nice. I did seed check these seeds, you know? Because I don't want the runners running to a desert temple or something like that might be on the same seed, and then finding out that there's, like, I don't know, like 1 iron, and that would be a massive problem. So I have informed them whenever there's, you know, something that I was noticing. And right now, we're going to be getting into the seeds super duper quickly. Okay, Tiger's not very happy because of my seed checking. I can read the chat, bro. I can read the chat. Don't give me the evil eyes there. I'm sorry, but we are going to be getting straight into things here. So, Andronicus, what do you think about this next seed?
I mean, you potentially gave something away. You said you're telling them because there's another structure. So there might be is there going to be a temple? Is there going to be a ruined portal? And could that play into this overworld realm? Maybe that's what the runners are thinking.
Well, I mean, they're probably going to see it in the next 1 to 2 business moments. And, okay, it seems like they're both going for the Savannah Village. Wow, they actually read the seed note. That's awesome.
I mean, it's good because even when it's told to you 5 seconds before, with the nerves, you can just forget it and go to the temple. I wouldn't be surprised, but it looks like they will be getting an Acacia Blacksmith. And although we have been talking a lot about Tiger's mental, we do also have to be careful about Raul's mental, because that first seed, it was a 13-minute time. I mean, these runners, their average time is like 10 minutes. They don't, under 10 minutes, like they don't ever get seeds that slow. And that could potentially be a tilt factor here.
Definitely could be something that these runners may bring into their mental. I do think that the Stronghold nav was a pretty difficult one for Raul there. And usually you wouldn't really have that on your own setup. I think maybe it was one of those things which was like, because I'm flying around it in Spectator, I think it's okay because it's only 6 rooms. But given the fact that the spikes are weird and maybe there's a nearby mine shaft or something along those lines, could make it a lot more difficult. But as of right now, it looks as though these runners are both doing pretty similar things. Both have shears, both grabbing their food, grabbing their leaves, ready to be going to our lava pool. And I believe possibly as we approach this lava pool, you might be able to see the other structure that I didn't want the runners to confuse themselves with.
Ooh, potentially. I actually haven't seen it on the screen, but I'm assuming there's a desert temple somewhere. Though it looked like Raul had a bit of a lead, but is having a bit of difficulty with this portal. And I do think they're both going to be wood lighting here. So this may be one where they're just praying to the RNG gods, and who wins could just be fully determined by luck. So I don't know who's happy. They're probably both not happy about that, but we'll see who gets the faster wood light here. That should be interesting. But again, they build the portal pretty much neck on neck. So these runners, there is very little between them. And I'm pretty excited. The Raul does get the wood light, while Tiger's still waiting. So down the seed, not what he wants.
Yeah, it's not really what you want to see after seed 1, but Raul with a boat break in the nether there. I don't know if he actually took any damage from it, but we did see that his boat did break as he was boating down. And poor Tiger's just waiting, and finally we get the wood light. Hey, we can get some cheers for that, sure. And as Tiger and Raul are now in the nether, I have to say, it wasn't a desert temple that was in the overworld. There was a ruined portal, and it did have a light. That was why I kind of wanted to make sure, because obviously if they go to that ruined portal, it was not completable. It was not, I mean, you're forced to have the 2 shears or like the 2 iron in the chest based on the ranked filter. But both of these runners pretty much very close by, both at the chalice. I would say that actually Tiger may have made up some terrain advantage there by getting to the chalice probably only 10 or 15 seconds behind Raul, while Raul probably entered the nether maybe 30 seconds ahead.
Yeah, I do think so. Not sure exactly what caused that. Potentially the boat break for Raul was pretty annoying. And also on that factor, there is a bit of a difference in food. Raul only has 8 bread, which at this level, it should be enough for the whole run. But if it's a slow seed, if he takes a bit of damage, it may mean he has to hunger reset in the stronghold. Meanwhile, Tiger has 15 bread, so that should be advantage for him, as it looks like Raul has done Donkey Kong, and so is Tiger, I believe so. So again, not much between these two players. Slight lead for Raul, and it should be interesting to see what happens here, as Raul just goes down to get a couple extra piglins.
Few extra pigs there for Raul. And I mean, yeah, it is pretty much like, you know, there's seconds in it. And I mean, after Raul's nav of that stronghold that took maybe 2-3 minutes, anything can and very possibly will happen. We've already seen the absolute ups and downs of this tournament so far. You know, we've seen missed zeros, we've seen bad navs, we've seen deaths, we've seen pretty much everything. And I know there's going to be a hell of a lot more that we're going to be seeing today.
And we're only in the second game.
We're only in the second game. We're only in game number 2. I mean, there's been a lot of stuff that's been going on. I mean, we've got a Hoglin on the bridge here for Raul, and does grab some food. That could be useful later on. I mean, it's going to be really good food for the zero cycle.
Yes, and I do think Raul has a power hang. Tiger potentially about to set one up, so they should be leaving soon. And Raul is out of the Bastion. Looks like pretty clean terrain to the fort. We'll have the pork to... The other thing is, even if you have tons of food, the pork shop is much nicer because you get to regen a lot faster. If you're throwing a lot of powers to coordinates, that could be the difference, particularly when it's a scary zero and you want to be on full health entering the end. And I'm looking at this fortress. Soul Sand Valley above lava, so could potentially play for some strays, but looks like we'll be just playing 2 spawners next to each other and 3 strays with them. So this is huge for Raul, and he looks like he's got a bit more of a lead now, though Tiger is also in the fortress. So very much everything to play for. And I wonder if maybe Tiger will blaze bed earlier, just play the 1 spawner, and no, it looks like they're both playing both the spawners. The Tiger didn't have the 3 strays that Raul did. So we'll see if that could make a bit of difference.
I think it's going to make quite a lot of difference, quite frankly. Those strays are going to be very helpful. I think explosives is going to be something that we might be a little bit fearful of. Obviously, Raul didn't hit the cleanest 1 cycle that we've ever seen last seed. And I would say that could very well play into the mental of these runners, possibly. I'm hoping not, and obviously me saying this, they're probably going to be hearing me. I very much apologize for this. I'm just trying to say it, for the cinema, guys. And Raul's boat gets broken. I couldn't tell if that was by him or if it was by a blaze fireball before he could get into it. As he is blinding, we're going to get the first blind out of Raul here. Not exactly sure on the rod count, but it does seem as though Tiger is a few rods behind, maybe only 1 or 2.
The interesting one thing on the explosive count you mentioned, I believe Raul has more explosives than Tiger. I think I saw on Tiger's screen he has 3 beds, 2 anchors, whereas Raul, it looked like, I think he has 4 beds, 3 anchors. I might be a bit wrong, but Raul definitely did. He got extra pigs. I think he might have stayed longer at the trading hall. So that could be potentially interesting, particularly if it's a tough zero.
Yeah, and one small thing that I'm just seeing here is that Tiger has a little bit of a different, as you say, a little bit of a different setup of an inventory based on his Bastion split. A little bit of a difference between Raul and Tiger. I'm not going to exactly say what that is, but I think that the hotbar may be able to give it away for both of these runners. Specifically, I think it's the...
I think I know what you're hinting at.
Yeah, I'm trying to hint at it. The 5th slot for Raul and the 7th slot for Tiger is definitely a slight difference. Let's say that much.
Oh, and...
Oh, wait, I'm just giving it away now, aren't I? I'm such a brick. They can see their own slots. Okay, well, I tried. My fault. I really tried to be subtle there, but I really wasn't. I apologize. I'm so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know how many eyes Tiger has crafted. I don't know if that means he'll be all right, but I'm not sure exactly what's... he has... I don't know if you can see how many he's got crafted there.
Hold on, that's the 2nd miss for Raul here. And I
missed.
Oh my god, and we've just changed the Ninja Brain bot. And looking over his shoulder, I'm now seeing maybe a slight altercation for his offsets. And I'm seeing a 50-50 between those 2 options. And
one is close and one is 150 blocks away, but...
Yeah, I don't know if that's nether coordinates or if that's overworld coordinates, though. Because if that's 150 blocks in the nether, that could be 900 in the overworld.
I'm pretty sure it's overworld. I might be wrong with it. But it also means it's not just the fact that he's going to have to go. He's going to have to dig back down again. But also there'll be mobs in the stronghold, mobs in starter. It will mess up lots of his spikes. So could potentially make the stronghold split harder. But Tiger is still just quite a bit behind on the way to coordinates, I believe. And lots of that is just because he can't crank pearls like Raul did. So even though Raul has missed, he still could be in the stronghold ahead, as Tiger has, I believe, 12 pearls total. So, and that could also be a difference for the zero.
But at this very moment, it doesn't seem like Raul or Tiger are in the stronghold, and Tiger is ready to build his 2nd portal. So I mean, that may all change. And after this entire time, oh wow, that's surprising. It doesn't go straight down. I mean, Raul in the stronghold now with an advantage, possibly.
Yeah, I mean, this is Really not looking great for Tigers. Tournament life on the line. If Rao gets the nav and hits the 0, it could just be all over for him. He needs to get to the stronghold quickly, and he needs something wrong to go wrong for Rao. But it does look like Rao might be struggling a little bit. Maybe another tough stronghold. So yeah, going back on the south. This is exactly what Tiger wants, but we'll see. What's Tiger doing? He's paused this game.
No! Oh, bro, he can just say it out loud to us.
He said
This
it
is
out
crazy.
loud. He had the wrong sense.
No,
I don't know if that's in the...
I thought he said wrong signs. Like, I thought he went negative when he meant
Oh,
to go
negative
positive.
and positive?
Like, maybe low-key. Like, that could be, like, 20 nerves moment. Or it could be a...
Ooh.
It could be a sense thing. I mean,
I'm not
he said it
sure.
very quickly. I'm sure that it might not end up making much difference here as Raul is in an...
It messes
6
up the
page,
pole
but
clip
no
again.
pole clip again. Oh, okay, well, I mean, he did pile out the hole, but he built out a bit faster, so...
Tenchi could still hit this.
Oh, it's a 1 in 8, and he's pushing
He's
it.
going to go for it, yeah. So...
Can he crank? Can he get there in time?
Only going 87. This should be pretty easy. Oh, messes up the... And I think he's going to
It's a
bail.
good bail. It's a good bail there. I think that's the safe play. I think he also has bread in the Inv. Obviously, killing the Hoglin on the bridge, allowing him to get some good food. So not to worry about the regen situation.
Yeah, no, and again, it's like the last seed. All Raul needs is a perch, and for nothing to go astronomically wrong, well, Tiger, he's still not in the stronghold. So it's a shame, because if he hadn't messed up the calc, this could be going the complete other way. This could be going to a seed 3, but maybe it still will. You never know what could happen.
Anything is possible. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, this is LFI.
We are LFI! They actually cheered. They actually cheered. That's actually crazy. That's so crazy.
Yeah, we can really get them to cheer at anything, but... And I think just waiting for the perch here. And is that a snap from the dragon? No.
No. Come on, bro. Read your perches.
Yeah.
What can we make them cheer over? What can we make the crowd cheer over?
Ooh.
Oh,
They can't just cheer for no reason.
They're cheering for nothing. Can we cheer for Bournemouth Uni real quick? Oh wow, you might have summoned the perch with that low key.
Okay.
These are some great beds so far.
Not great, but gets in 5 beds. And Rao will be winning this matchup 2-0. Not the cleanest runs, but at the end of the day, Tiger, maybe the nerves got to him, and great performance from Rao.
You really have to feel for Tiger in this situation. It's some unfortunate circumstances, and I do feel for him. Like, can we get some cheers for Tiger, please? Because I feel like that was a little bit underdeserved there, possibly. A little bit undeserved that he got, 2-0'd there. I would have loved to see a 2-1. I would have loved to see a seed 3. It would have been fantastic. But we're gonna have a quick, interview with those guys. Let's find out exactly what happened with Tiger. And let's have a quick chat with him. So, Andronicus, thank you. And we will be joined with a third commentator very shortly.
We will be. And I'll be back.
You will, yes.
I will be back.
Andronicus will be back later on.
All right.
Okay. Now I run here. Yeah, you're coming as well. Yeah, if you want. Okay, beautiful. All right. Wow, we've got this camera now. And I'm joined with the 2 runners here. Yes, it's a bright light. You should be expected. Also, this camera makes me look really tall in front of you. They're not actually that short, I promise. Yeah. No, I'll just stand back a little bit more and you come forward. Look, you walk over here. Yeah, like perspective or whatever. Tiger, I'm sorry about the 2-0. I'm sorry about distracting you halfway through. Sorry about that, brother. What did happen in that second seed? I know you said something over the monitors, but what ended up going on?
My Ninja Brain bot decided to stop existing. Like, it fully reset. I don't know what happened.
No way. Just like a full reset?
Yeah,
dude.
My sense wasn't in. Like, I missed because my sensitivity was different. It wasn't in.
That's actually that's one of those LAN moments which we can't really foresee, and it's very difficult to transfer everything. I know that everyone was like trying their best to get all of their sense, hotkeys, languages, everything involved, to try and get everything transferred over to both PCs in a good enough time. But obviously, we haven't had the most time today, and we did obviously have to push the time back a tiny bit. So I guess I can say thank you, Raul, for 2-0ing, because at least that does push our schedule a little bit back towards correct. How are we feeling, Raul, after that 2-0?
I mean, a little bit shaky. The setup is so weird. I don't know. Especially like measuring the eye. The reason I missed on the second seed is because like I'm so not used to the sense, so I wasn't sure if I'm like perfectly aligned, and also I didn't like check the offset in time. So it was between 4 and 5, and I wasn't sure, and I just sent it because Tiger was in the fourth at the same time, so I was scared of that. And the first seed I like measured just a second eye because he was behind. So
yeah. I mean, the time difference in that seed number 1 obviously is going to make a lot of it's going to make a lot of sense for you to pull out of the 0 cycle there in seed 1, but obviously we didn't see the pearl clip, and I believe now that you're going to be facing Kapow. That might have been a player that you weren't expecting. How are you feeling for playing against Kapow next?
I know Kapow is Stas. If he locks in, it's like, especially if it's a linear seed, I feel like it's so scary.
For sure. And unfortunately, this will be the end of our Tiger run. Tiger, I'm so sorry. It's been cut short. It's one of those things that you can't really control. I'm so sorry about the Ninja Brain bot like kind of bugging out on you there. It's unfortunate. Is there anything you want to say before we go? Obviously, this will be your last interview with us at LFI. So if the microphone's yours, you can. I won't even slime you if you say anything.
Okay. I don't really know.
I really put you on the spot. It's hard.
No, it's fine. I'll come up with something.
Bro, you're
Never
gonna
mind,
you're gonna use this in the commentary video, bro. Like this is you're front loading the work that you're gonna use in the commentary video.
Subscribe.
Hey, low key. That's kind of.